Everybody, this is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and I wanted to come to you today with a video on how to make this really pretty, quick fun fold card. All right, so it's elegant, it's embossed, it was really quick to make, and it's an easel card. And I just wanted to show you how I made it. So super fast if you need to bang out some birthday cards just to have in your stash. So I wanted to show you what I used. I'm using our layered leaves embossing folder. Now this is one of our thick ones. These are being remade to be a little bit thinner from our new manufacturer, and when you go to order it you might get an error message right now, but no, it's not sold out. It's just being reformulated and it will come back out. So our new embossing folders are just a little bit thinner from our new manufacturer. So anyway, I used the layered leaves, the beautiful friendship stamp set, which is new in our catalog, and that's for the flower. The birthday goodness, I just used the happy birthday phrase. You can get your happy birthday from anywhere, but I just love this donut cake. And the phrase on the inside of the card, you're only as old as you feel, I got from Young at Heart. And we'll go ahead and stamp that as well. We are using Pacific Point today and soft seafoam. And then because I'm using the photopolymer stamps, I'm going to be using our new stamp cleaning pad to clean those up. So let's go ahead and get started. Put that up there. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, which is why I'm trying to clear my space here before I stamp, is I'm going to go ahead and score and emboss my cardstock. Now, the cardstock that we're using a piece of 8.5 by 11 thick whisper white cut in half. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. All right, and we're going to score that at our normal 4 1/4. Okay, and then we're going to score it again at 2 1/8, just on one side. All right, so that's that piece. We're going to set that aside for right now. Then we're going to need a piece of Pacific Point, which is 2 1/8 by 4 7/8, and a piece of regular whisper white, which is 2 by 4 3/4. All right, so before we stamp, let's go ahead and emboss this. So I already scored it, and I have found that if I score before I emboss, I get a better score. So let me get my big shot here. You're going to use your plate that came with your big shot. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my embossing folder in up to my score line. So I don't know if you can see that, because I want to score it to there. All right, and I'm going to slide it in this way, put my plate on top, and run it through. Okie dokies. Get rid of that. We are coming out with our own die cutting machine. Our folders, our embossing folders will work with that. Our embossing folders will work with your big shot. If you need a shim for new embossing folders, Stampin' Up! Has one. It's the 3D embossing folder plate, and that works as a nice shim for the big shot. Okay, so you can see here that I've got it embossed. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my bone folder, and I'm going to fold it in half at the score mark. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it at my other score mark. Okay, and just give it a good crease, because that's going to be the front of our card. All right, so now that we've done that, I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to do my stamping. I'm going to get my Stampin' Pierce mat, because I'm using my photopolymer stamp to stamp on my white. And I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper, because I'm going to stamp off. All right. So let's open up our Pacific Point, and this is one of those distinctive stamp sets. So you get a lot of different dimension in your image from the one stamp. So I'm going to ink that up. Okay. And, whoop, I missed the ink over there. There we go. All right, and I'm going to stamp that in this bottom corner here. Get a good transfer of the ink. Okay, I'm going to ink it up again in my Pacific Point. I'm going to stamp it up here. And get a good transfer of the ink there. All right. Oops, ink pad on the floor. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean this off with my stamp cleaning pad. This is in our new annual catalog. All right, and as you can see, it's going to take that ink off, and I'm not going to have staining on my stamp. Look, I mean, my ink cleaner is all blue, but my stamp isn't blue. I'm just going to grab my chamois and wipe that off. And I have a video on our new stamp cleaner, and I can post the link at the end of this video or below for you to see. But there we go. I mean, it's slightly stained, but certainly not like it used to be. And we can totally see through that. So we'll put that over there. All right. I'm going to use Pacific Point again on my happy birthday to stamp that out. Oops, sorry. Happy birthday. I'm just going to lightly ink it and stamp it. Okay, now I can put our Pacific Point away. All right, I'm going to get out my soft sea foam, and I'm going to get my leaves. I'm going to ink those up, and I'm just going to put some leaves. I just wanted to add another color, is the only reason I used them. Just wanted to add another color. It wasn't on the... With our photopolymer stamps, you can see through it to fix it. And I'm going to stamp right over the happy birthday part. All right, so this piece is done. We have a little smudgy there. But you know what? I'm just going to do that. There we go. And cover that up. All right, so we can attach these. All righty. Let me move those over for a second. Okay, you're only as old as you feel. I used our stitched rectangle dies. And I did the same thing. I just stamped the ends of my corners. And then you're the only as old as you feel for the sentiment. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put this together. So my snail adhesive here. All right, go ahead and put adhesive on this whole piece because we're going to attach this piece to our piece of Pacific Point. Today is the first day of summer break for us. School's out. I'm excited. My kids and I are going to go see Toy Story this afternoon. So I wanted to get this video made for you first. Now, when I put the adhesive on, I'm only going to put the adhesive on half. Okay, and I'm going to put it on pretty heavy there. And I am going to adhere it down here so that way when it pops up, it'll stand like that. All right. This piece, again, I used my stitch rectangle dies to cut it. I have dimensionals on the back. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down centered as possible, right about there. All right, and that's going to act as your stopper. So when your card goes in the mail, it's going to go in a regular envelope. Your recipient will pull it out like that. They can pop it up and look at it. You can go ahead and write your notes in here. You can stamp again in there if you want to, but it's just a nice, elegant, and quick easel card. So thank you so much for watching. This is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations. I will go ahead and have all the things linked below for you to purchase. So if you'd like to go to my online shop and make a purchase, anybody that makes a purchase through my online store, I will send you a handmade thank you card. This is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and have a great day.